Hey, what's up YouTube and Triple T members? Jeremy Barber here, owner of Trading the Trend chat room on Discord. There is a link in the video description. It is free to join the room. Then there is a free 7-day trial to upgrade to the subscribed members area. Again, the link is in the video description. So we had one play for our end of day plays, and that was GEN from yesterday. It closed at just barely over 50 cents, 0.5018. So right at 50 cents, and that's what we wanted to see, was a close over 50 cents. It hold that 50 cent support line, that psychological support. And today it ran up over 74 cents. So that was about a 48% possible gain. So a really good play. It was nice to get a really solid play in. It's been a little rough over the last few weeks. But we did see volume starting to return to small caps today. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come for the future. So today I wanted to go over one of my most often used indicators, and that is RSI, or Relative Strength Index. I want to show you how I use it. I most often use it on oversold setups, but I do use it on some of my momentum breakouts as well. So I put together this little video to show you exactly how I use it. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Relative Strength Index, or RSI indicator. And that is this down here. You can see it's got a line. You've got parallel lines at 30 and 70. The RSI is on a scale from 0 to 100. Anything below 30 is considered oversold and could bounce at any time. And anything that has an RSI above 70 is considered overbought, and you could be looking for a pullback or at minimum some consolidation to relieve the indicator. So, and actually if you want to look at it right here, we were pretty far overbought. We were at 80 right here, and we had this giant pullback, and it actually dropped us down into oversold territory. So this chart setup was an oversold bounce. Our RSI was oversold, and what I'm looking for on these trades is for this RSI to flatten. We had been trending down. I'm looking for it to flatten, which it did on these 3 days right here. Kind of started flatten, and then it started trending up right here and actually broke out of oversold conditions on this candlestick, which is when we bought right there. And you can see the result of that gave us almost a 50% profit on a just 1 day hold. So this is the oversold setup on the daily chart. And we're going to take a look at a ticker that was called today for a breakout play. So you can see we have this long consolidation channel right here, and then we broke out above it, and then we kind of went into consolidation again, and now we have broke above this open price right here. So that was our breakout right there. Now, whenever I'm looking for a breakout play, there's a couple things I check on the RSI. One, I want to make sure it's not over, I prefer not over 80. Some of them I may go up to 85 depending on what the candlesticks look like. But typically that 80 to 85 range is about my max. And usually I'm looking for the RSI to be above 50, which is this 50 line right here in the middle. So we're above that. And the next thing I want to see is this RSI is trending up. And you can see from us bottoming out right here, it's been on an uptrend from there. So those are what I look for whenever I'm looking at a potential breakout play. So that was a breakout play on the daily chart, and you should be using the daily chart anytime you're holding a ticker overnight, whether it's just one night or you're looking at a few weeks hold. You should be looking at the daily, or if it's a longer hold, the weekly chart. So now we're going to take a look at an intraday chart using the RSI. So this is how you can find good entries. I know I get the question often, well, even though I know I'm holding overnight and it's supposed to go up tomorrow, how do I know when I'm supposed to buy? And this can give you your buy signals. Anytime the RSI goes under the 30 line and is in oversold, we are expecting to see some sort of bounce. So right here was one today. This is the same chart, COTY. Right here we went into oversold, and once we broke back above that 30 line, even if you purchased there, that gave a nice little run. So you were getting in towards the bottom when we were oversold. Now it did sell off back below that, and if you were waiting later in the day, again right here, broke below that 30 line just briefly, and that would have been another good entry right at the 850 line. And that's another thing you want to pay attention to, is your support and resistance lines. 850 was the line I had given as a support line, so we were hitting right into support, plus the chart was, or the RSI was telling us that it's oversold and due for a bounce, and that would have been a good entry right there at that 850 mark, even a little bit above it, 850 to 855. So that was an RSI on the intraday chart. Again, it can be used on all time frames. It gives you oversold and overbought conditions, and then it also just gives you a general trend that the stock is moving. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new, and you'll be able to take this information and use it in your trading. Okay, so there were a few examples of how I use RSI in my trading. Throw the RSI up on your charts and test it out and see if it helps you, and if not, move on to the next indicators. It's all about trial and error whenever you're new to trading. So if you don't like it, no harm done. Just move on and try something else that might benefit you better. It's not going to work the same for everybody, or just because it works for me doesn't mean it will for you. But trying it out and testing it, you won't know unless you try it. So like I said, there is a link to come check out our Discord room. There is a free 7-day trial whenever you upgrade. If you have not already done so, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. And if you have anybody out there that trades and they don't really know where to get started, send them a link to one of my videos. I'm making these so it's easy for new traders to understand what's going on and try to put it in terms that everybody can understand. Well, thanks for joining. Good luck and stay green.